Normally, new trends in popular music are aimed at people under the age of 18, but in the last couple of years, a new category has appeared in record shops. Music as an accompaniment to the Filofax, the rubber briefcase, and nouvelle cuisine. Music, in fact, to play in the GTI. He might be yummy, but don't call him yuppie. Mark Ellen has the details.
The record store of the 80s, home in this case to over 700,000 CDs, cassettes and LPs. Lost persons are directed towards their quarry by a series of useful signposts. Over there is the rock section, A to Z, opera, jazz, there's even oldies. But in this corner, there's a brand new section which has a dazzling, bizarre variety of musicians on offer. There's the Cocteau Twins, next door to Philip Glass. Up here there's Tangerine Dream, Vangelis. There's an incantation album in here, and it's even got its own title. But what exactly is New Age?
New Age music's Brian Eno, synthesizers, ambience music.
It's rather slow. I think probably you'd have to have spent a long time listening to waves and other sorts of things that people do in California to really appreciate it.
It involves acoustic music, I think, mainly. It's used as background music quite often.
It means the kind of music you use for these things like healing and that you would use for meditation.
The New Age concept was New Age people who'd reached a New Age in their life. They'd reached maturity, if you like. They were no longer teenagers. They'd found values. They wanted houses and homes, and they had children and mortgages, and even worse, insurance policies.
On the back of this Tom Newman album, you say, New Age music is a musical development that appeals to those with modern values and taste from Eno to Elgar. What is particularly modern about Eno and Elgar?
Well, there's nothing at all modern about Eno or Elgar. I nearly got sued for putting the name Eno on my sleeve. Quite why, I don't know. We were looking for a way to describe, when we brought this into the country, a sort of music that's almost undescribable. So we chose the two extremes as we saw it in New Age music. Eno being ambient on the left, maybe, and Elgar being classical on the right. The purpose is to provide an alternative to the crap we have to listen to on radio nowadays. Everybody here is looking for something new, you know, and the new thing is here, and yet it's going to take some time to find it.
And here, on London's South Bank, they're midway through a series of concerts that are described in the programme as seamless musical invention, ideal for lovers of all things ambient, music from people like Michael Nyman, Robert Fripp, the Penguin Cafe Orchestra, and visuals by the man that many believe is the founding father of New Age music, Brian Eno.
I think I'm one of the founding fathers of the recognition that there are different ways of listening to music. And as I said before, that is now called New Age music. But it's been around for a long time. There are other ways of hearing music and other ways of using music. And what I've been doing for quite a few years is saying, don't treat this like other records. This requires a different way of listening, and this one requires a different way of listening, and so does this one. What New Age recognizes is that people are listening to music in a different way, and they have been for some time. And New Age is a phrase that people have used to identify a way of listening. unfortunately, it's come to connote a type of music, and I don't particularly like the type of music it usually means.
What type of music does it refer to then, do you think?
For me, it refers to something that doesn't have a lot of fibre to it, that is empty in a certain way.
Do you feel your music fits the category New Age that's been...
Oh! He looks at the camera in disgust. I was out of place with being a progressive rocker. I was never a hippie. I wasn't really a punk. Am I a New Ager now? Oh, I wish that I would fit somewhere within these neat areas of music, but sadly I don't. Well, if you refer to the records with my name on, which are in record stores, I mean, Fripp and Eno's No Pussyfooting is marketed according to New Age strategies, and we recorded the first half of that in 1972. If you look at trends in rock music, they fit fairly naturally into 7-year life cycles, which I suppose you might expect. So you had Presley, 55, 56, Beatles, 62, 63, Progressive, 69, 70, Punk, New Wave, 76, 77. You would expect there'd be a new category with a new label, and New Age would seem to be the one which has just appeared.